Hey everybody, today we have the 2023 Tatula MQ LT from Daiwa. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright everyone, so we have the 2023 Tatula MQ. This is the box that it comes in. Nothing spectacular, but this is just has all the specs in there like normal. The gear ratio talks about the weight of it, and this is the box. Nothing really special, just the normal packaging that you would expect from Daiwa. So enough of the box, let's get the reel in here. So we have the 2023 Tatula MQ. This was a 2023 release, and I'll be real honest with you, when Daiwa first announced this reel, I didn't plan on purchasing it. Reason being was I was very happy and content with the spinning reels that I had, and this one, just by looking at it, didn't really wow me away. You know, there wasn't really anything spectacular that I thought that they did with it. And I just felt like it just didn't really say, hey, you know what, stuck out to me to purchase one. So when Shimano released the 2023 Stratic FM, that was when I said, okay, you know what, I gotta purchase one now. I bought the Stratic FM. Now I think it's just, you know, due diligence to pick up a Tatula MQ LT. So I did, and I'll do a video that comparing the two reels. But you know, the overall theme of this reel is that they wanted to reduce the weight and strengthen the reel. But let's talk about how they did that. So the biggest thing you'll notice on this is that it features the MQ body. Okay, MQ body is something that Daiwa has put in their line of spinning reels lately over the last couple of years, and they finally introduced it into the Tatula series. The MQ stands for the monocoque. So basically what that is it's a one-piece solid frame here, and you can see how big this frame is, you know, compared to the reel. It just kind of it's a hunk down here, a little bit different when I first saw it, and I was like, hey, this is kind of interesting. But it's a solid one-piece construction, and what that does is it increases the amount of space in here, so it kind of like lessens the amount of screws and things of that nature to kind of, you know, keep the two pieces together if it was like two different pieces. So it basically allowed more room and created more space to have bigger gears in the actual rotor itself. So kind of cool, kind of slick, and this is something that Daiwa has been doing to a lot of the reels. Overall, the MQ is supposed to, you know, give it a lot more cranking power and just a little bit more strength in the actual reel itself. And the LT is something that's not new to the Tatulas or a lot of the other spinning reels. LT just basically stands for light tough. So basically just lightweight and built tough. The other thing that you'll notice about this reel is that there's something that they have is called like the air drive rotor. It's kind of what I talked about here, the rotors inside. But basically it allows you to spin it effortlessly, just like that. I mean, without having to put a lot of force in it, which is pretty cool. If you kind of just take a look at this, there's no play in that handle. And that's the sweet part, is that if I move the handle, the rest of the reel moves with it. So there's absolutely no play with this reel, which is awesome, just like my Stratic FM. I really, really like this about the reel, and I really like what they did with it. So reeling is really smooth. You get a really good amount of waiting for it to stop spinning. You get a lot of really good revolutions just by one crank of the handle, and just kind of, you know, reel just kind of spools effortlessly. This particular model is a 2500 series. So it does come in 6 different models, and what we'll do is I'll just kind of put them on the screen right here. But they do come in 6 different models. This is a 2500 model, and it's a 6.2 gear ratio and weighs in about 6.7 ounces is what Daiwa claims it to be. And it is about 30% lighter than the old Tatula, which is kind of amazing to reduce the weight of a reel by 30% in just one generation. Good job, Daiwa. Good job. One of my favorite things about this reel is the amount of line that the reel has. I think that's something that's really awesome in Daiwa reels, and it's something that Shimano needs to do better on, is that Daiwa has really good spool depth. This reel here itself can hold 10-pound tests of about 250 yards versus like the Stratic, I believe it's like 10 pounds of braid at like about 150. So I'm getting about an extra 100 yards of line on this spool compared to the Stratic. And I think that's one thing that I've realized over the years. So I've actually gone up to 3,000 size in Shimano reels just to kind of compensate for the line capacity. And so that's one of the downfalls of like the Shimano reels, and that's something that's really nice about the Tatula MQ, is that the 2500 size just holds a bunch of line, and you know the 3000 even holds more. So the bigger the reels you go for the models, the more line you have, the more capacity you have, and that's just freaking awesome to me, especially for fishing really deep and you're drop shotting, and you just want that extra line capacity. You know, not that you'll ever have to fish 250 yards deep or 250 feet deep, whatever that is, but it's just nice to have that line capacity on your spool. The reel retails at about $200, $199, and I have to say it's pretty well priced. I like it so far. It is a really good deal for that money, and if you can get it on sale, it makes it even more worth the money, if that makes sense. It did, you know, I was actually able to get this during the classic sale, and I've used it a handful of times, actually more than a handful of times, for trout, for bass. I've drop shotted with it. I've actually paired it with the Orochi X10, and I've done a lot of drop shotting and also thrown a lot of small Kitech swim baits on it. And it's flawless. I like it. It just casts effortlessly. It reels in smoothly. You know, it's really dead smooth, dead quiet too as well. And this is probably the future of $200 reels. We're just gonna get more and more technology with it, and I think that's the beauty of the market right now. And we live in a golden age of fishing, and I say that in most of my videos, but the reels just keep getting better and better at this $200 price point. Now, one thing I'm going to demonstrate is the drag. I really enjoy the drag on this reel. I'm going to demonstrate it real quick here for you guys. But it's got a really nice smooth drag, beautiful clicking sound, very audible, and very smooth. Especially helps when you're fighting those bigger fish, and you know they're kind of fighting hard. You kind of get no drag slippage there. So really enjoy that part on here. In terms of casting, this casts like any other $200 reel should. I've thrown a lot of drop shots on there. I've thrown some small swim baits, quarter-ounce swim baits in there, little Kitechs, and little spark shads, and this reel can handle it all. So this is a really good reel that kind of fits a lot of different fishing options at the 2500 size. Kind of is the do-it-all. You know, you can kind of fish a little bit heavier lures, and it can kind of even fish a little bit lighter lures. If you're trying to throw a lot of smaller things for like trout spinners and that kind of stuff, you might want to get a really small size and make 1,000 size. But this would be like a really good one-all be-all when it comes to sizes for spinning reels. And you do have a bunch of stampings on the reel too as well. You have the monocoque here. You also have the light tough on the other side. You have the cool Tatula logo here as well. The nice black and silver accents on the actual reel, on the spool. The bail is nice and smooth too as well. I mean, that's something that's really nice about it, is the bail is just nice and smooth. Everything about this spinning reel, I think Daiwa did a really good job with this reel compared to the old Tatula LT. And I wasn't a very big fan of the other one. The old generation was just really heavy and little, you know, it wasn't bulky by any means. It was nice, and you know, the size of it was fine. It was just a lot heavier. So I really liked the new Tatula MQ. They lined it up, and I think this is a reel that I actually will keep compared to the old reel, the old Tatula LT. I just didn't like it. It was just a little too heavy for me. Especially compared to the Stratics that I had. And so this reel actually comes in a very very reasonable weight. And I will be doing a full comparison video with the Stratic FM. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up very soon. Going to be putting these two head to head as I've had some good time on the water with this new Tatula MQ. Overall, I'm really happy about this purchase. I think it's a solid reel for 200 bucks. Like I said, if you can get them on sale, that's even better. Just keep an eye out for some sales that are going out there. It's a really good reel for an affordable price point. If you are trying to make the jump into a more expensive reel, maybe you don't want to drop like $300-400, and you know what, you can catch one on sale for $180, $160, or even buy one at retail for $200. I think it's a really good purchase. It's a really good price point for the reel too as well. And if you can get it on sale, as I said, you're even getting a better deal. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I really enjoy this reel so far. I will be taking this reel with me to North Dakota in the next couple of weeks here. Actually, I'm about 2.5 weeks away from North Dakota. I will be taking this out there. This is going to be one of the main reels that I will be using. I will also be bringing a Stratic FM too as well, as you've seen on my other North Dakota trip. Those are going to be my two main reels I have with me. I will not bring my Vanquish with me, and I won't bring some of my other high-end gear. There's just a lot of rocks there, and to be honest, I don't want to get all my expensive equipment dinged up. And if you guys know me, you guys know that I really take care of my reels and rods, and I don't like any dings or scratches or anything like on it, so I'm not even going to risk it on some of my more expensive reels, like the Vanquish and other reels that I've just gotten recently too from Power. So this is going to be going with me to North Dakota. So you'll be seeing a lot of fish catches with this. So if you guys are wanting to see this in full action, make sure you guys like and comment. Make sure you subscribe, because you'll get alerted when that video drops in the next couple of weeks here. But without further ado, guys, like I said, if you guys can support the channel, go ahead and like and comment and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to kind of give me a shout out, give me a ring. Really to help support the channel. But without further ado, guys, we will see you guys on the next video.